We have our good friend Paul Hernandez. So we do have a question. And this question has to do is, if I was kind of halfway in the wrong and something happens, can I still seek damages? For instance, the question is, if I was walking across the street outside of the crosswalk, which is the legal path for walking, and I get hit by a car, do I still get to sue the person? Although I was not in the crosswalk. I was just effectively jaywalking.
Right. You know, the important part of what you said was if you are a little bit at fault. I mean, you started the conversation that way. And here's the crazy thing in Virginia. You know, in Virginia, if you are any bit at fault for your accident, you cannot recover. I mean,
what?
1%. Yeah, it's crazy. It's only 4 states in the District of Columbia that still have that crazy rule. In other states, they compare the negligence to say if you were 10% at fault, then you'd be able to recover 90% of your damages, or not 90% of the value of your case. But in Virginia, we're strict. So these rules, you really got to, take that into consideration when things happen. So here's your big question. Your question is, if you are outside the crosswalk, effectively jaywalking, can you still make a claim? Well, you certainly can still make a claim. Whether you win or not is another story, because the first thing that insurance company is going to do is try to make you at fault for some reason. Okay? Now, the law says, yes, you're right. You're supposed to cross at a crosswalk. Now, listen, crosswalks aren't always those white lines that are on the street. Even when you're supposed to cross either at a crosswalk or an intersection, even if it doesn't have a crosswalk. Okay? So you're like, what do you mean, even if it doesn't have a crosswalk? Well, the law in Virginia is actually pretty helpful. Even if there's not a crosswalk there, if you're crossing at an intersection, you're spot on. You're going to be good. But just running across the street in between cars, you're going to have a problem there. But that doesn't mean you might not have a case.
Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though.
Got a legal question? Ask Kalfus. Neighbors acting wild?
The neighbor started taking pictures and posting them on Facebook.
Ask Kalfus. It's time to Ask Kalfus on the Fresh Start Morning Show on Hot 91.
If you do need help and would like the counsel of persons, the Hurt Line is a place that many people have found great success.